Hi everyone, here with another video. This time I'm going to show you a little bit about the VL4000 from Vari-Lite. We're going to have a quick look inside because there's a couple of new features or ways of building things that Vari-Lite tried on this fixture. So we'll just dive into it. So you have your mains that is coming in into a PFC, which is going to output 300 volts from these two connectors right here. And just remember that that heatsink and the other one on the lamp driver is live, which means danger, high voltage. This part is supposed to be over it like this to prevent you from getting shocked. It happened to me a couple times. So this one is going to output 300 volts from the two connectors here. One is going to go, if you take a closer look, the capacitor that's right there, that's on another PC board. It's another module, which is a LVS 36 volts DC power supply, which is going to be used to power all your motors, sensors and stuff like that. And the second output of the PFC is going to go on the other side to the lamp driver. So it's going to be input right there, and this module is going to give out your 400 volts or something like that that your igniter is going to need to strike the lamp, the igniter, which is here. So these wires come from here on the lamp driver. They don't call it a ballast, they call it lamp drivers, so that's the terminology I'm using. Nice graphic display with a little design on it. Quick little troubleshooting tip: if you ever try to power a VL4000 and you only get a white screen or a blank screen, you just come here, and if you look underneath, right there, that little metallic casing is for a micro SD card, a flash card. So sometimes oxidation, humidity gets into the contacts, and the display doesn't want to boot, and it makes it look like your display needs to be changed, when in fact you only have to pop out the little SD card and push it back in, and usually the display will spring back to life. So just a quick recap for this. Mains coming in, this big thing giving out 300 volts going into a LVS that's going to give 36 volts DC, and also going into the lamp driver that's going to output somewhere around 400 volts from these two wires here. So this is for the power and the lamp section of the VL. If we look inside the head, they really did some nice things. They're a lot easier to troubleshoot or to replace parts. Let's say that you had a driver on a VL3000 that would burn, and the socket of the motor driver would get burnt too. You'll have to change the whole MCB card, which costs like $1,100. Now they're all separated little driver cards, which manages the sensors and the motors, and they all have dip switches on them because they're all the same, but you address it once you put it in the machine. And they've put stickers everywhere to show you the positions of the dip switches. So you have it down here too, inside board, outside board, and you have your dip switch settings for these two boards here. So everywhere around the fixture there'll be stickers like that to show you where to put your dip switches if you ever need to change that driver board. You can see all those little LEDs on them. That's for when the sensor is aligned. But don't try to remember on every card which little LED is supposed to be lit, because sometimes when you reset the machine, when you're powered it on, it'll get in front of the sensor and your little light will light, but at the end of the resetting sequence, when it gets to home position, it'll move away from the sensor, so your light will go out. So don't try to remember every little blue LED to know what sensor it is, because you know that's really giving you a hard time for nothing. And you have two LEDs here. You don't see them really well, but you have two blinking, two steady blue LEDs, which are voltage rails, and there's a blinking red, which is for COM. So if you have a little card like that that's not blinking red, it means that the COM is not working. So that was a little overview of the VL4000. It's a beautiful fixture. Kind of tricky to work on it at first, but once you get used to it, it's a really cool fixture. It's got two animation wheels, you got two fixed color wheels, you got color mixing, gobos, focus, everything that a regular fixture has. So this is it, VL4000 from Vari-Lite. So if you need help troubleshooting these, I've worked on them quite a lot. So just drop me a line or hit me on Facebook or anything like that and just ask your questions, and I'll try to either make a video or send you information to help you out. So hope you liked it. Thanks for watching.